Welcome everyone to another episode of Vampire the Masquerade Independence. We find a large number of both neonates and elders visiting the carnival as it's winding down and getting ready to go. Uh, by chance, they all seem to have run into each other and are just kicking back to have a good time. Anybody that wants to start this may go ahead and do so. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the silence was bugging me.
River will, well, she'll arrive after a while and she'll be looking at everyone kind of like, oh god, the children are all here.
An unseen presence lingers. Continue.
She'll walk over to where I'm assuming Jorgen is visible.
Yeah, Jorgen is just entering the carnival. He's not been here yet, so he doesn't know what's going on, or he just heard various rumors about the place and decided to sate his curiosity, dragging himself away from his library.
Okay. River will kind of skip up behind him and she'll tap him on the shoulder.
And he'll turn around. Ah, Miss Jones. Greetings.
And she'll offer him her standard smile, big and charming, and she'll go, well, hey there, sugar. Didn't know I'd see you out here.
Yes, well, I need to get out of the library. I'm starting to get a headache. Not having a cell phone makes everything inconvenient.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really bother me much. I never really cared about cell phones and laptops and all that other newfangled stuff. Less personal.
True, true. But just makes having the information on hand that much easier. Trying to figure stuff out by the books, I almost forgot how hard it could be.
She nods a little and she'll look around a little to see who else has shown up. No one. It's cricket, cricket.
The
Well, if
unseen
no one
presence
else. Oh.
still lingers. Continue.
No one else makes their presence known. And kind of a thin, not all that imposing figure just kind of starts walking in River's direction. And he has a cane in his right hand. He's taking a lot of weight off of his right leg. And he'll offer a smile and a little bit of a nod as he approaches.
And River will turn when she sees him and she'll offer a warm smile and she'll go, oh, Dr. Morgan, it's nice to see you again.
Likewise, River wasn't.
She nods, yes, River. Oh, and have you met Mr. Washell?
No, I have not.
And she'll step back for them to speak.
Jorgen will step forward, hand extended.
He'll reach out, and if you reach out with your right hand, he'll switch his cane to his left, and put a lot of his weight onto his left leg before shaking your hand.
Greetings, Jorgen Washell, acting prince.
Ah, I had heard something about that. And you'd say, oh, and you just take a quick glance around, and are they kind of out in the open?
Yeah, they're very close to the entrance.
He point with his cane to one of the tents that's more or less empty at this point. He'd say, "Well, why don't we convene in there?" And they
Jorgen,
put the cane under him and put both hands on and say, "Might be a bit more private."
Jorgen will nod. Good call, good call. And proceed to head that direction, standing beside Dr. Morgan, walking with his pace.
Okay.
And River will follow them.
The doctor will put the cane in his right hand, and he'll use his slow pace to walk over to the tent and take a little bit of a look around, pausing at the tent flap to hold it open. Just a little bit longer after everyone is in, before ducking in himself.
You know, once inside, River will sort of look around the tent, see what's in there. It's probably just storage or something.
More or less, but a lot of the stuff that they store in this tent is actually out and in use. So the tent is more or less empty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jorgen will find an empty box to take a perch on.
River will sort of tap her foot a little bit as she kind of idles there. She goes, I wonder if anybody else is going to show up tonight.
Meanwhile, outside, Alejandro,
Yes, darling.
you said you were bit of the Pew Pew games at the duck
Yeah,
targets, right?
I'm at the Pew Pew games. Yes.
Awesome. How you doing? Winning?
Losing,
Losing?
probably. No, losing.
Losing poorly?
Yeah, okay. Let's roll a chance die for this.
Kings still usually run it.
There you go. Yeah, he's losing. He's doing horribly. He's like, nope, nope, nope.
Yeah.
Well, let's say that a figure with most of his facial features obscured goes ahead and lines up his own particular rifle just to match yours, and rolling dice. Peek! Doesn't get many successes, but at least hits one of the targets.
Isan will look at you. Will look at the target. I cannot hit one for my life.
Well, what can I say? Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, and sometimes you find yourself in exactly the wrong place at the wrong time.
This is the wrong place at the wrong time?
I don't know. Is it? What might be right for one person is wrong for another person.
It could be.
So
I
what kind of
have
person are
been
you?
plenty of wrong places at the wrong times in my life. Let's start by saying I'm not a person. That should simplify the things.
Okay. Are you a monster?
Neither. Let's say I'm someone, and he will shoot to two ducks. And let's see if he pings or doesn't ping. Nah, doesn't ping at all. He sucks at this.
Baker's gonna go ahead and do another round of pinging. See if he can't get any better. Ping, 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 ping. Bingo.
Now,
Literally,
you're trying to make...
there are ducks that sort of, go B-I-N-G-O. They all go down.
Now you're trying to make a fool out of me.
And the person manning the booth will look at Baker and go, "Oh, congratulations, sir. Very good. What do you want?" And she'll motion to the prizes in the top rack.
Okay.
Standard stuffed animals.
There's the
and
one
stuff.
that looks like...
Sorry.
Okay. Baker will simply go ahead and keep his face turned away from the booth operator and go ahead and point at idols. Idols, I should say.
The lady will take one down and hand it over to him and go, "Good job. Come back if you want to win another."
Nah. Baker will go ahead and hand it over to his new compatriot and simply says, "Yes, I'm here to make a fool out of other people who need to be foolish."
And he will grab the prize. I will put it under his arm. Look at this gentleman in front of him. I would rather prefer a rose, but a plushie will do for the time being.
Interesting. A rose. Are we the
Yes.
only rose in the city?
I don't know. I hope the rosebush is... Well, I have been told that the rosebush is plenty here. But I actually don't know. Haven't seen or smelled another one.
You have not seen or smelled another rose. Well, that is a shame. I must introduce you to some of my people. And Baker goes ahead and walks away.
Yep, and Isan will start follow this thing / thing.
Camilla's just strolling through the centre of the carnival, walking cane, clicking lightly at her side, and looking around. Who can she see?
Well,
Do you see everyone?
you see a man who basically has most of his face covered with a huge overcoat and a hoodie, being followed by Alejandro's character.
Logan is near Lady Fortescue, just following her. Do what he tells to be.
She smiles. She smiles at Logan. Says, "You don't need to follow me around the entire carnival, but yeah, have fun and keep your eyes open."
I will.
Anyway,
He takes his phone and starts to look towards the carnival to see any not having reflection person in the carnival, just like in the photo.
Fuck.
Camilla sees Willie Wabi duck into a tent.
She slightly sort of strolls, twirling her cane flamboyantly as she walks and walks to the opening of the tent that Willy Wobby just walked into, and puts her hand into the opening of the tent and pulls the opening apart slightly, looking inside.
Well, Willie will look around because he thought he saw Jorgen come into this tent, and he's looking for Jorgen. Poke, poke.
Jorgen, River, and Professor Morgan are more or less in different stages of standing/sitting inside the tent.
Hmm.
Ah, ladies and gentlemen, she says as she walks in and walks towards the group.
Good evening, Miss Fortescue.
Good evening.
Jorgen will nod to both of them as they come in. Welcome.
Upon her approaching, the doctor will offer her a nod and say, "Good afternoon. Good to see you again."
And you, Doctor?
River will turn and smile at Camilla and go, "Ah, Camilla, didn't know you were coming out tonight."
How could I miss it? As All Hallows Eve dawns upon us, we must all come out and play, mustn't we? She
I
grins.
see a lack of Ariana.
Yeah, she's a little bit superstitious of the carnival.
Oh dear.
I had to speak to the regent about. She looks around. Is there anyone else in the tent other than them?
Haven't made my way back to that particular tent. Not that I know that I need to go to that tent.
Are there any humans in this tent?
No humans. They haven't been hanging around the tent, as it were. Mostly taking everything they needed out for the night, and they went off on their own thing.
I had to speak to Miss Lovelace about some pesky person interfering in her dreams recently. She believes that this person is operating at the carnival and doesn't want to set foot in here.
Well, hopefully we can get that figured out, because as far as I heard, the day after All Hallows Eve, it's leaving town.
She's quite adamant that I don't go inside the Hall of Mirrors.
Mirrors are filled with superstitions. She kind of shrugs.
Curiosity killed the cat and all that. Camilla says as she looks over her shoulder in the direction of the Hall of Mirrors.
Well, just don't let the cat get killed this time around. I think Ariana might show up and burn the whole place to the ground if something were to happen to you, Miss Fortescue. Or drink it dry, one or the other.
She just smiles.
Did Logan follow her in, or?
No, he's outside looking for persons without reflection. He already got one, and he is playing games outside.
Okay.
Yeah, the camera. Very, very visible. Do I need to roll to notice it?
Yeah, it's visible. He was looking, with the camera, like in his hands.
Let's avoid that camera then. Like the plague.
And if his son sees the camera pointing to his direction, he's going to take the necklace, the strip of his suit and pull it up so it hides most of his face.
He doesn't record. He just looks like you guys don't know.
We don't see that.
He doesn't know.
We see a camera.
But
We see
it's
a camera
Logan.
and we don't like it. We're walking away.
Yeah, it's Logan who is just like looking. Is there any Sombra around here? No, it's okay. So he just puts the phone puts the camera phone into his pocket and starts to play games.
Yeah, we're going around the back.
Yep.
Back of the tent. Lifting the tent up, looking to my friend, simply saying, "There's lots of roses in there. Go have fun."
Thank you. You're not coming.
I won't be seen.
Oh, very well. Thank you for the plushie. And he will enter the tent.
All right, I'll let you do that.
Hello?
Upon seeing this new figure, the doctor is going to make his way over, using the cane to take a lot of the weight off of his right leg. Like, it might bother him to put weight onto that. Once he's close enough, he'll offer his left hand and say, "Hello and good evening. I'm Dr. Morgan."
Oh, hello. And Isan will shake with his black leather glove. Parnassus. Isan Parnassus.
"Oh, it's good to meet you." And turn kind of with a choppy turn before using his cane to motion to the other people there, and not with like a harsh or even remotely threatening motion, just kind of like a pointing in their general direction. And I'll say, "This is Camilla, and this is River, and this is Jorgen."
And he will nod to everyone.
Then put his cane back onto the ground and put both hands on it.
Camilla is going to look at this newcomer, smile and sort of bow her head very slightly, and look at him quite. She doesn't seem like she's looking at him overly intently, but she's going to make a Auspex roll.
I could say the same thing. Although, for him, it just looks like he's looking around the room with a smile on his face. Like he's in the company of quite a few friends.
Just the one success. Or a perception.
I think it's DC 7, but it might be higher.
Yeah, I got a 9. 1-9.
Alright, just give me a second here. I
think it's 8 actually. Difficulty 8.
Yeah, difficulty 8, so I have one success as well.
You probably
means
just. Yeah.
All we can determine is who is mortal and who is not.
Isan is not mortal.
He has a pale aura, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Camilla smiles broader. She seems a little bit more comfortable now.
one of my friends, if I could call him that, told me that if I follow this path, I would be able to find the rose bush.
And, after a moment, the doctor would go, "Ah, I see what you're getting at." And he would look between everyone and say, "Does anyone else know where to find some roses?"
River will turn her eyes onto Camilla and arch a brow.
Camilla smiles and says, "I am but the gardener." But and she bows again. And you notice that the cane she's carrying, the hilt of which is quite ornate and has a grip to it like a sword might, like a 17th century rapier. And on the very base of the hilt, there's a rose.
Isan will go to Camilla and give her the plushie. I'm the new rose in town. Take good care of me.
Oh yes, I seem to be playing Mother Hen at the moment. She looks for Logan.
I thought Logan wasn't here.
No, she's looking outside the tent.
Logan is still playing games. When you look at him, he will look back at you, and come towards the tent. And he will stand right in front of you.
May I introduce my ward? Logan.
Logan looks at everybody right now. I would like to see their faces. The expression of especially River and especially on Jordan.
Isan still has his face covered by the neck of his suit, his leather overcoat.
River looks at him for a moment, kind of studies him. She'll look back to Camilla and arch a brow, but she'll shrug.
Jorgen looks rather unimpressed, uncaring, even. Almost bored at this point.
Spending your willpower. To success.
To success on the defender, therefore, that's what you get.
Okay. Defender is me.
Or
He looks bored.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the doctor's just gonna look over at Logan and go, "Ah, so you took him in as a ward. I see. I see."
Who better to teach?
Very valid point. You could just look to Logan, and he has a very friendly smile. And he just says, "I hope you learn very well from your mentor."
I'm sure I will.
Well, this is a little stiff, is it not? Shouldn't we be out enjoying the carnival instead of stuffed up inside this tent?
I was just thinking the same thing, Miss Fortescue.
Answer. Well, I was thinking something of the same sort, but business was brought up while we were outside, and I thought it would be more appropriate if we had a bit of privacy for those types of discussions. But if we would like to take this outside, by all means.
Camilla looks to River and says, I suggest we avoid the tunnel of love for both our necks. And she grins jokingly.
River laughs a little bit, and she's like, I don't think we'd ever hear the end of that, sugar. And she'll turn to Dr. Morgan, and she'll actually offer her arm to him this time. Would you care to escort me, Dr. Morgan?
Of course. And I'll offer his arm, and he'd glance, like, as he's offering his arm, he glances around, and when he doesn't see someone rushing over to grab his arm, he just kind of relaxes a bit more.
I'll link arms with the good doctor. And she'll just kind of wait for everyone to head out.
Jorgen will sit there and sort of wave. You guys go enjoy. If anybody needs me, I'll be here for a little while, taking care of business. I know I've been unattainable as of late. Business trying to open up this school before the new semester is just atrocious.
Well, make sure you get some playtime in. I'll work and no play. Make Jorgen a dull boy.
Jorgen gets plenty of play back at home. Trust me.
River arches a brow.
The doctor was just saying, if you need any help with that paperwork, don't be shy, just give me a call. It's nothing that I haven't been through already.
Right, doctor. Well, if you're interested in teaching, there's plenty of staff positions available at the college I'm opening.
I will take that into consideration.
And once that has been dealt with, she'll sort of give the doctor a little bit of a tug as she heads towards the flap they entered through.
Of course, they'll go with her.
And she'll step out into the rest of the carnival, waiting for the others to catch up. And she'll kind of look around at different booths.
As she does, there'll be a man walking, or more like a teen, well, okay, a guy walking towards, and he's kind of fiddling with a camera. And as soon as he looks up, he's like just about to run into River, and he stops for a second. He's like, "Well, my apologies."
River will sort of arch an eyebrow at him and go, "You might want to be careful. Could have broke that." And she kind of motions to the camera.
Yeah, it's quite durable. You want to believe?
Right. I don't think she knows him, so.
I don't know. I know, like, Enzo will like look around and see in the tent. Does he see Jorgen or Wabi or Logan in there? Like, can he visibly see him?
Probably not without going up to it, because tent flaps don't tend to, like, hang open unless they're tied up.
Okay.
Yeah. The doctor would offer a bit of a nod to Lucas. And say, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
And,
And he would just kind of like nudge her for a little bit and to say, I believe this is also one of our associates. His eyebrows raised just a little bit as he nods to this.
and she will look down at the male with the camera. She'll go, are you perhaps one of our associates then? Or is the good doctor mistaken?
He'll kind of like whisper associate as in, and he whispers vampire-wise?
As you say that, the
No, like
doctor
he
raises a
whispers
hand.
like quietly as
He
possible.
just raises a hand and just goes, yes, yes.
Okay.
We are of kindred understanding.
Ah, okay. Yes, my name is Zakul. I was hired by Robin to photograph everything around and all that fun stuff.
Ah, so you know Miss Silverberg. Are you perhaps of her family tree? Or should I say family bush?
No, I am not.
Oh. Well, I just thought perhaps because you are a photographer, perhaps you fell under the category of a toreador.
Oh, my apologies. Yes, I am a Toreador. I've just been really busy as of late, and
You will nod.
So the doctor's just gonna give a smile as if he has no understanding of what that term means. River might know different from what he said earlier.
River won't say anything about it. And she'll motion Sakul towards the tent and go, if you're looking for Miss Fortescue, she's right in there. And she'll kind of move the doctor a little bit, like very gently nudge him aside so that Sakul could get into the tent if he wanted to. Now, if you'll excuse us, I smell popcorn. And she kind of tugs the doctor along.
He'll follow.
Camilla's just sort of looking impatiently towards the edge of the tent, and she's on her way out. If anyone's going to try and catch her, he's going to.
His son will slowly follow Camila because he has nothing better to do.
And she wanders around a little bit and tries her hand at some of the shooting games, but purposefully sort of doesn't win on her first try because she doesn't want to show off.
Logan will join Lady Fortescue.
I told you these games are fixed in some way. It's impossible. I haven't hit anything.
Mm. Wow, that all sucks. Camilla's not on her usual best form tonight. She does hit the targets, but you can tell that her concentration isn't quite there.
Okay.
You can blame it on the doctor later.
And, yeah. She seems a little bit lost this evening. Not entirely sure what to do. Perhaps she's, worrying about who might be altering dreams in this particular venue. If anyone's even altering dreams at all.
Is the tent empty except for Willie and Jordan?
Technically, Lucas is in there, but he's dropped from the call, so.
Alright. Willie's going to come up to Jordan and whisper, I have news from a source. It seems that that Asimite, the big guy, he you remember the ritual he was practicing?
Yes, though I didn't know he was an Asimite.
Well, I assume he is an Asimite sorcerer, but the ritual he was practicing is supposed to increase or lower his generation, bringing himself closer to Cain. And they say his motives are to become an equal with Cain.
And, Jorgen nods at this. I'm trying to remember if I've heard this before. Sorry, so much coming in trying to run the city. Trying to keep everything straight.
Well, the fact is that if I don't think there'll be much of a city left, considering how I don't know how close he is, and well, you know what I mean? Every time he practices this, it's going to be harder and harder to deal with him.
True, but before we can cut off the head of the snake, we also have to hit up the 4 lieutenants. It's something that a couple of the elders has been discussing. We need to do something about it soon, but for tonight, let's enjoy the fair. I mean, that's why it's here.
Right, well, I just wanted to impart this information. Now that you know it, I don't have to feel so responsible. I don't have to feel like the entire weight of the city is on my shoulders to give this information away.
Understand, and make sure you pass it on to the Primogen as well. She seems to be wanting to know everything.
Okay. Do you have anything to impart on me? As in, what is the news of the city? I've been sequestered in my library trying to come to grips with what I was being told.
As for city, let's see. Logan's already been handled and contradicted. And he just starts rambling about little things here and there. And, finally shakes his head. Nothing to note. Not that I can recall. There is a new Nos in town that was presented to me a couple days ago. Should you meet him, by all means, give him your full support. He's trying to research the burning down of the cell tower. So, any information gleaned would be more than helpful to him.
I assume you informed him of the events that happened around the burning of the cell tower. And he's looking into it deeper.
1 sec, I need to bring up my character sheet again. Go ahead and roll a perception subterfuge roll for me.
Is it not empathy?
Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't it empathy to see if you're lying?
Oh, is it? Okay, go with that. Sorry, I'm tired. I haven't slept today.
Oh. Bam, 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 bam.
Alright. So you can definitely tell Jorgen's lying to you when he says this. I gave him a little information, just not necessarily everything. Though he's informed enough to do his job.
Well, I will give him my full support, and I hope for the speedy recovery of our phone service.
If I heard correctly, it should be up by the end of the weekend. They're working very hard at it.
I'm sure many impatient teenagers are threatening their families or something.
Anyway, please go. Enjoy the fair. I won't be staying much longer myself. I have to get back to business.
Of course. I believe I'll stop by the Tent of Oddities. I saw something in there I want to research a bit more. And with that, Willie will go off and look for the Tent of Oddities and see if it's still open or it's been closed.
If Lisa is going to cut off, then I will open up a new hangout to handle anything in the oddity tent. So, Lisa?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
But don't die in my absence and have fun.
Good night.
So,
Camilla will still be there, so if there is a catastrophe, then PM me and I'll wake up.
Yeah, like write me like 10,000 times, so my phone will wake me up too.
Okay.
Like like from Facebook, write hello, 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 we need you, and then I will wake up.
Okay.
So thank you players for playing and watchers for watching. To be continued in the next scene.